I love it. That's so good.
Hello, everybody.
Lucas.
Happy Monday. Lucas Widman here.
Happy Monday.
Anyone else want to say Happy Monday?
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. We're
Dominant
done, Cameron.
performance.
It's a group effort here.
Let's talk about sea chickens.
We are in the TMZ Newsroom, as you know. This is the TMZ Sports live stream. We're going to be talking about everything, especially, Dodgers won the World Series in epic fashion Saturday night. I'm still not over it. I was crashing out at the Cheesecake Factory. It's a true story.
Wait, so
You don't have to share everything.
That's how you connect with
were
the
you
viewers.
actually at the Cheesecake Factory?
Yes.
Cheesecake Factory's.
I
No,
have.
underrated.
hold on.
I have four
I don't want
witnesses.
anyone to take this as I'm knocking the Cheesecake Factory because I too love the Cheesecake Factory. But
I was there.
Okay.
you were there.
In
got a lot
in
of
Sherman Oaks. Okay, so anyway, Dodgers won the World Series. How are they celebrating
post the
today
story? You
on
posted
Monday?
You posted a story from the.
I sure did.
Congratulations
No
to the
days
Los
off.
Angeles Dodgers.
I'm really about that life.
That's
Anyway,
commitment. Luke was at Cheesecake Factory. He posted a story.
laptop in one hand, strawberry cheesecake in another hand. I'm not going to talk about my entree. It wasn't that great.
What'd you
though,
get?
but
Yeah.
I'm
What
very.
would you?
Some egg rolls.
We did.
The
There was 5 of us.
the
so
chicken
We,
Romano is good.
Yeah.
If you want to, if you're looking for an entree.
okay. But yeah, the parade was today. If we just want to keep talking about food, we can do that, or we can talk about how the Dodgers, Yoshinobu, Yamamoto, Shohei, Mookie Betts, everyone was all together having a great time at Dodger Stadium. The parade, well, maybe a different story, but
Lame parade.
the rally is currently going on.
Because it's on a
and
Monday,
awesome.
man. Not everyone can go. on
Because you
Monday.
get tired of winning. I remember when the Yankees were winners, and you get tired. Now they haven't won 3 in a row like the Yankees have, and they like to
I'm
roll.
going to cut you off
because
there.
yeah.
Before you
yeah,
before you
I know,
Yankees
it's almost a
are
oh
chore.
my gosh.
That's why
okay.
we stopped winning.
Speaking of
We
winning,
got tired of it.
big winner is Jake Paul in
Is
the
he?
boxing ring.
Is it?
All the time. He's only lost once.
Oh, true.
Well, there are rumors that he could have a new opponent for his November 14th fight against Tank Davis amid his new allegations that were made in a lawsuit just a couple weeks ago. One of the names being thrown around that he could potentially go up against next is Francis Ngannou. Well, we went right to the source. We're going to tell you what he had to say.
You know how funny the thought of Tank Davis is so small. Tank is like 5'5",
And then you bring
and
him-
like that Francis Ngannou is going to be the one to step in for Tank Davis.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's like a little bit of a size difference.
Just a little bit, you know.
100 pounds, a foot.
If I'm Jake Paul, what I'm saying is it doesn't matter.
No. I give Jake a lot. And by the way, I take Jake at his word. Jake Paul tried to fight Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua he made easy. I love Francis, but he made easy work of Francis.
Yeah.
So if Jake was going to fight Anthony Joshua, then I believe he's totally would be down to fight Francis. But Francis is, Francis.
Well, he
not
said
into
he was
Francis
like-
spoke with Francis. Steve, producer, spoke with Francis.
He's like, that's disrespectful to
Yeah.
be saying that.
I would just take the bag, I think, if I was Francis. But
Oh, for sure. I think Francis would kick the.
yeah,
Knock
probably.
the
I
brakes
would
off
think
him.
so. Just from a pure size and strength standpoint, right?
I mean,
Luke
that's
is
just
a
a
huge-
huge. I mean, I just look at Francis and Ngannou. I'm just like, that is a huge,
a
huge,
massive,
huge,
massive man.
like person. Yeah.
And one more
Massive
thing,
man.
we're going to also talk about a record-breaking kicker.
Not-
Actually talked to
Yeah.
him, Cam Little
Yeah.
of the Jacksonville Jaguars, all about his insane kick. Little
It's amazing.
had a big moment.
I love
Yeah,
NFL
not a little
kickers.
like-
They're always like the most like personality. Like
Yeah.
you have like Cam Dicker, who's like hilarious. I mean, he's not in the league anymore, but what was his name? Rodrigo Blankenship.
Oh yeah, yep.
For Georgia, who's just like who like now I see on TikTok just like posts Lego videos and stuff, and it's like they're just so funny. I love it.
That 68 yards is crazy.
I mean, but he was right. Like I
when
don't-
they're snapping from the logo,
Yeah.
in the middle of the field, and then he's kicking from behind the
Yeah.
entire logo, that just looks ridiculous.
It is. I was thinking last night, I wonder how the NFL feels about it. I don't know if the NFL loves it. I mean, you can presumably now get the ball off of the kickoff at the 35-yard line, and then you need 15 yards and you can score points. It's kind of crazy.
it's I mean, he was right. Like he said in the interview, obviously he was talking about the fact that like he wouldn't be surprised if somebody came and like shattered that record.
Yeah.
There will be a 70. I think there will for sure be a 70-yarder. I mean, there already has technically been a 70-yarder.
Yeah, in preseason, right?
Well, he also Zach McPherson. He
Right.
hit the 7. They iced it.
Oh, it didn't
Remember?
count.
So,
Yep.
I mean, it's like it's been done.
He thinks that someone's going to break that record. I'm not so sure, but I also wonder at some point you're just going to reach the limit of what a body can do, and I don't know how much.
But there's like guys
further.
on TikTok and like all these YouTube stuff that like will be hitting field goals that are like
Yeah,
75
right.
yards, and it's like.
Right.
I mean, obviously
guess
it's
if
easier
you
said than
if you get a
done.
run up to the ball too, I think might be a little different.
That's a huge difference.
Right.
I kicked and punted for a while. I mean, in the NFL, they're kicking the ball. I mean, they've already started their motion before they even know
Right.
exactly
Right.
where the ball's going to be. So, I mean, if you can clock it and take a couple extra steps, I mean, think of what they're doing just off of a 3-step. If they can make it a 5 or a 7.
Yeah.
Right. You can just bomb it. It's exciting though.
Steven, Christine, Angie, senior
Angie.
softball, 2 words. Welcome back.
2 words.
2 words followed me on Instagram.
Did
2
you?
words also followed me on Instagram.
2 words.
You
What's
probably
going
follow
on?
back.
Instagram.
Babcock, you know what I realized the other day
Right.
is that I follow you on Instagram and you don't follow me
Really?
back.
Here, here's the thing.
Unbelievable.
You waited to go live to call you out.
Yeah, I
so
had to make sure that
Jackson
I could air
doesn't
that
follow
out.
me on Instagram.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Don't take that personal with Babcock. You
Babcock's
learn.
too big time.
It's funny how I
just-
keep note of everyone who follows me back, who doesn't.
Yeah.
Wanda didn't follow me back, so I unfollowed her.
That's real though, as you should.
I'm glad none of you have called me out because you understand the rules.
What?
What rules, Mojo?
Mojo,
I have
do you not
only
follow me?
followed-
Mojo, you are next.
I have only followed 69
Oh,
people
so you're
for
stuck
about
on there,
15
Mojo.
years
Oh.
now.
Okay.
It's unbelievably limiting. It makes my Instagram homepage very boring because
Let's see.
2/3 of the people I follow never post, so there's never anything going on my page.
That's
But
Mojo,
I
I am
do one of them.
unfollowing
my
you right now.
following knows that that's the number.
yes.
And if anyone ever like deactivates or reactivates their account and I go to 68 or 70, my inbox floods
People want a
instantaneously.
spot.
see, that makes sense.
Mojo, if you want to swap me out, Mojo, I will
Unfollowed.
not be upset
Unfollow.
because I don't post. I am
That is what you
honored,
get.
but
Babcock, no follow.
Okay,
See,
where-
that's
hold
a
on.
No
good
followers
example
found right
of
there.
one that I'm definitely
do you
not
want to swap me
unfollowing,
out,
but
Mojo? You can
Unbelievable.
swap
Not a
me
lot
out,
of
Mojo.
activity.
Mojo, you can
Okay,
swap me out if you want.
Hold on.
No,
I will.
won't do it.
I won't do
I'll
it.
be
We've been in the
hurt.
trenches too long together, Babcock. It's not happening.
I
don't
it will
care if you
hurt.
never post again.
Mojo, we're going to go through this real quick and see who you can
I'm trying to
eliminate
find Luca here.
so you can follow
See,
me.
even 2 words knows my Instagram. He knows it's which. Actually, that's not
That's not you, Luca.
Luca. My tag's Luca.Griego18, I think.
Luca. There
Do
we
you have
go.
to follow Henry
There
Golden?
we go.
But I don't know. I'll choose to see if I accept it or not.
Requested.
I'll have to see if I accept it
He's
or not.
He's not gonna accept it.
I just want to see it. I just want to see it there.
Yeah. Hold on, Corey's. We gotta get Corey a seat.
Corey.
Corey. Okay.
Corey
Mojo?
in the house.
Corey's getting wheeled in here now.
Oh yeah, we
Are you
switched to the other
sitting?
camera.
Yes, Corey is now sitting.
Chad, we did figure
You
out that this
see?
camera does work, as a matter of fact.
Is it on? There we go. There's Corey.
And Corey just didn't want to help us one time.
Corey was
For
just
all
chilling
that
over
don't know,
there.
this is the Blackjack 21 camera that we're observing.
Oh, Angie, you
Okay.
got your name back. Now you're Angie Don again. Let's go.
Wait,
Angie
Luca,
was a what's up?
Denver? Were you in Denver?
Yeah. Do you need? I have a long traveled history.
Yeah.
But that's where I lived most recently.
Oh, I
before
didn't know
LA.
that.
Denver for like 10 years,
Oh, jeez.
over more. I can't even actually remember because I was born in D.C. Then we moved to Italy, then back to
You live in
D.C.
Italy?
My dad got trained as a chef
Jeez.
out there.
Oh, how
So-
amazing! Is your dad a chef?
Yeah.
Amazing.
So that's
What kind of chef?
he.
I'm
So
a foodie.
he got trained. He got classically trained in Italian, Spanish, and French food,
Wow.
and then
Only?
what's that? Yeah, just those three.
Just
only,
those three.
Only those three?
Only those three. But he opened up like his restaurants were tapas like style,
Oh.
like big bar, a lot
Yeah.
of wine, but
How
then
cool
like
is
a lot
that?
of it was pretty cool.
That's amazing. I didn't know that.
Yeah, now he's building Airbnbs in Costa Rica, just doing his things.
That's awesome.
Oh, here's a question. Does he cook
cool.
all, like every family holiday, family get-together? Is he the cook by default, or is he the one that's like, I'm over it. This
Yeah,
is what
like, I don't
want
wanna
to
do my work.
I
doing
think
it.
it's a combo of both because he is the one cooking everything, but he's also over it.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want it. It's like going to work, right?
But no, my dad's side of the family has some good cooks on it, so it's a lot of good food a
You
lot
guys
of the
must
time.
be
But
eating good.
no, definitely.
All right, I see you.
I definitely now I took for granted growing up having that. Now I'm like I just want to get McDonald's or something.
Dude,
Now
don't do it.
now
Come on, man.
now I'm just making whatever's in the freezer.
Right, just whatever's quick and easy.
Exactly, but hey, it is what it is.
Ooh.
Ask Corey.
what
Dylan.
it is, baby.
Dylan wants to know where his $4 is, Corey.
It's in my desk. I forgot to bring it.
It's in his desk, Dylan. Don't worry.
GAI.
No.
Noah.
She's
Dylan.
she'll
All
wake
right,
her
so
up.
You guys ready to start with the Dodgers?
Dodgers.
Did they do something this weekend? What happened with the
I think they
Dodgers?
lost the World Series.
Yeah.
Bo,
I knew they were
David
gonna
Horse,
win.
good to see you guys.
They were just falling back for suspense and good ratings is all that was.
That was those 2 outs there were the play at the plate and the catch in center field. That's as good as baseball will ever get.
No, this was an amazing World Series for baseball, just
Yeah.
like going forward. Because I mean, I think this was like the first. I don't know why, but I think this was like probably one of the most viewed World Series.
It was. You see, it was like 26 million people that were apparently watching. This was huge. Yeah, I agree, Luca. This was huge for baseball. They really needed this.
Absolutely. Hopefully it carries over.
I hope so too. As someone who you know what? Here's the thing with baseball too. Like the things that can make baseball tedious in the summer, it makes it great in the playoffs because like it's the only sport where like suspends time in between pitches, right? There's no clock ticking away. That's what I love about baseball. I was as good as it gets.
I agree. This was like a very good casual watching experience. I feel like for a lot of fans.
It was so much fun. Yeah, I hope they capitalize off it. I hope they don't
Absolutely.
screw it up. Okay, Steve, do you want me to walk?
Yeah, we might as well walk.
Yeah.
We'll walk over to Lucas.
Oh, where's Jose?
And then soundbite is Shohei and Mookie Betts on the floats, which essentially was as exciting as this parade.
Yeah, we weren't. The parade wasn't crazy. Sometimes these parades are obviously nuts.
I don't think anything will be as bad as the OKC parade.
Yeah. Right. We've seen really bad things happen at some parades, obviously, with God forbid, shootings and stuff. So we don't want any. Nobody wants any of that. But okay, Steve. So we're doing starting Dodgers parade. Maybe I could talk a little bit about the game too, if we want. And okay.
Mookie didn't say anything about like the next one or anything, right? He was just like, "This means so much to me" and stuff like that.
So Mookie. Okay, so Dodgers is just like welcome to TMZ Sports. The Dodgers, of course, over the weekend, Saturday night, win a thrilling 7th game of the World Series, one of the best World Series ever. Just Yamamoto, just an all-time pitching performance, and after returning to LA from Canada late Sunday night, the Dodgers were at the parade early today, having some fun partying. Their stars on a bus.
The duck boat.
I'm on a
You remember the boat that's Tampa Bay Bucks.
Yeah.
That's Gronk throwing the trophy, or was it who threw the trophy? Was it Tom?
Brady threw it.
Tom threw it to Rob. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's do it. I was just trying to stall so Jose might get over, but he's not in his position. Jose.
Dang.
Jose's out of position. We've got a graphic for him too.
We mic'd him up.
Right?
Really?
Did we? No. Yeah, Steve made or the Chiron at least for Jose.
Well,
What
dude,
are we
he better
calling it?
show up today. I got to see this graphic.
Well, you know
That-
what?
that
Ryan?
makes sense.
As a guy who was born in 1980.
So it's out of respect.
Yeah. You gotta show respect to the year. Okay, you guys tell me when we're good. We'll go. Welcome to TMZ Sports. Babcock here. The Los Angeles Dodgers, of course, as everybody knows, Saturday night win a thrilling Game 7 of the World Series. It was one of the best baseball games, one of the best series, think that you'll ever watch. I mean, this was as good as it got on Saturday. So the Dodgers party Saturday night. Sunday night, they get into town back in LA from Canada late. And then Lucas, early Monday morning, it was time for that parade. And you had hundreds of thousands of people, if not more, who were lined up in Los Angeles cheering on the back-to-back champions.
Yeah, and it didn't take long for Kike Hernandez to lose his shirt. The guys were in great spirits. They were having a good time. Now, there wasn't any debauchery or anything like that, chugging beers, you know, making champagne showers and all that.
We've seen crazy things happen before parades.
It was rather tame, but it doesn't mean that it wasn't any less special for these players. I mean, you got to hear from Shohei Ohtani, you got to hear from Mookie Betts, and the reporters who talked to them, they got some really good sound bites on how they're feeling after such an insane World Series Game 7.
Only been in the postseason twice. Both times you have won the World Series. Is this now the new norm?
もうポストシーズン2回出て2度優勝してます。これが当たり前になるんですかねと。まあもう3回目に向けて切り替えてるので。I'm already thinking about the third time we're going to do this.
Mookie, these moments are always so special. What is it like just being back here at this parade right now?
It's amazing. I mean, just this time last year we did the same thing. And it hasn't been done in a long time, and I love being a Dodger just because stuff like this.
When you look at this turnout, the fans, it is so loud out here. What does this just say about winning here in Los Angeles, being able to be a back-to-back champion here?
It's just, I love it. I mean, it says everything. They're all here. I mean, obviously we would love to win in front of them, but getting a parade is something special.
Yeah, there were a lot of people out there. The crowd was pumped. And Los Angeles gets, I think, a bad rap a lot of times for being a sports town. But the people in LA love their Dodgers. And that's why you had so many people out there today, Mojo. You can tell they already are focused on winning again next year. They've already made some history here in that there had not been a team that had won a back-to-back World Series since the Yankees did it 25 years ago. That Yankees team won 3 in a row, 98, 99, 2000. Now next year, of course, it's already on their minds, Mojo. They want to win this thing again. And I think if you look at next season, not to get ahead of ourselves here, they're obviously they're as likely a team as any to win. They are stacked. They will come back next year stacked, and they're good, Mojo. And ultimately, it was a razor-thin series, but they made the plays they needed to make, including that play at home plate, including that catch in center field. Those were two as good a plays you will ever see in a baseball game, and they deserve to be the champs.
Look, fellas, I'm just going to say it. I mean, I've seen problems like this starting a franchise early on, and I got to say, complacency kills franchises. They're already talking about the three-peat before they even partied properly to the second one. That was the lamest partying that I've seen in a long time after winning championships. I didn't like it, Babcock. They achieved the American dream, the big comeback, held it down for America against Canada. And then this is it. No activity, no life on these buses. I don't like it. The inner party rocker in me is disgusted right now, and they're already talking about the three-peat before laying it all out on the line in the celebration here. So that's the only negatives I have to say, because as for the game, you said it, buddy. This was as exciting, as thrilling as it got, and they ended this thing on the right way. I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, maybe LA isn't necessarily known for being the biggest of party towns, but you're right. I mean, are Rams fans the biggest, football fans in the NFL? Absolutely not. But, Dodgers is a long-time franchise, man, one of the biggest names in the game. So, on the baseball side, I think LA definitely holds it down. So always good to see when a team wins for their fans. But, Yeah, I gotta say it, man. I can't say enough bad things about the party and enough good things about the team itself.
The Dodgers and the Lakers, those are the two teams when it comes to Los Angeles. By the
those
way,
guys as well, I guess.
Yeah, they love the Lakers. As we saw there, as you were talking, Mojo, Ice Cube at the parade today. So that part of it was cool, and he has sort of become, mascot's not the right word, but he is kind of the celebrity fan when it comes to the Dodgers. And by the way, Yamamoto was there too. Yamamoto, this was one of the finest pitching series, World Series pitching performances ever. 3 wins to then, after pitching Game 6, to come back. He throws 98 pitches. He comes back and he throws 3 innings in Game 7. He locks down the Blue Jays bats. Just as good a performance you will ever see from Yamamoto. And yeah, congratulations to the Dodgers, but step it up when it comes to the parade. Come on, guys.
Babcock, if they want a good party for the three-peat, all they have to do is call Shohei's old translator. He'll be ready to rock, I'm sure.
He may be tied up, I think, in prison.
In the Dodgers' defense, the rally was a little bit better.
The rally was better?
I think we're oversaturated with Ice Cube. Absolute legend.
Ooh. Who would you like
we can't just keep calling him up and being like,
was like
Ice
Kendrick
Cube, we need
Lamar
another
or
big
somebody.
name. Kendrick
Or-
Lamar,
or-
I honestly do not know if Kendrick Lamar has watched a single Dodger game this whole year.
Ice Cube shows up out of need,
Like-
Lucas. He saw what was going on over there, and he came to save the day. He didn't
Could have
want
saved
to.
the day.
Kendrick keeps to himself, and yes, he does wear a Dodger hat occasionally, but I don't think he's like
What about...
that big on
Oh,
it.
there's Jose.
Get the graphic ready.
There
Steve.
are other people in LA. You know, I would just
What about Snoop? No?
yeah, why not? Snoop is all over the place too.
Sure.
Dr. Dre?
Dr. Dre, a big good one. But is it just like those like 4 guys? I feel like
Yeah,
LA's
there's a lot of
like more-
legends.
you
There's
know.
a ton.
LA.
I mean,
Yeah.
Michael Babcock.
LA legend.
Well, Mojo, they need you down there to be their, as head of the
hype man.
party pod. They need
Yeah.
you to teach them how to party.
Yeah, a hype man. They need a hype man.
That's true. My consultation fee is quite high, though, I'll say.
They've
Well,
got
I mean,
it.
they paid $1 billion to
Yeah.
3 guys, so maybe I think they
they've
can throw
got
you
it,
a few
Mojo.
dollars.
Well, they
It's
might
just
not
so
have
funny
anything left now. I don't know.
to see people that were scoffing at that contract.
Oh, it's like the biggest bargain in sports, Shohei
mean, yeah, I
Ohtani,
never-
honestly.
Well, Yamamoto.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
Yamamoto.
Yamamoto.
He had never even pitched, and they just gave him
Oh.
300.
Can
I
you
gotta say,
imagine?
man, when guys make those big contracts, I feel like very rarely do they like
Live up to
continue
it.
to blow up after the fact.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
like usually there's a drop off.
Yeah,
You know,
you regret it a lot of times, but not.
Well, I mean, that's like the Shohei thing. Like the Shohei contract now at this point looks like the best contract in sports.
Oh, I
like,
agree.
They're not going to pay him like any. They're paying him money until like he's 60. You know, like. And they can just continue to build
just
around
the
this
money
team.
they've made in selling jerseys and
Oh.
hats, I'm sure. You know.
And just this year, probably. Like, and
Jose.
after. Jose,
We
it's your-
missed you. Tomorrow, Jose, say hello.
dude, you guys are gonna make us wait for
tomorrow-
tomorrow.
1:20 tomorrow. Yeah.
Hey, someone
was
ask
looking
Jose
for
what he
you.
feels about the parade.
Yeah.
Give that man a
1:20.
microphone.
Sorry, Mojo?
He said it was lame, Mojo. I can read his mind.
Did he?
Lame party.
Oh,
No, but I
here's
can read his
opinion.
mind. I know him.
Angie, you watched the KC Bills game yesterday, and you were hoping that he could pull something back. I mean, yeah, it was I think that game was ended closer than, or it was not as close as the final score
What's
dictated.
Bills Chiefs?
Of the Bills Chiefs game. I think the Chiefs kind of dominated, or
Yeah.
not the Chiefs, the Bills kind of dominated that game.
I was saying to myself when they missed that field goal, I go, this is the Bills that they're going to lose this
Yeah.
game. It's like they just cannot, for some reason, beat the Chiefs, but they did yesterday, and we'll see.
Josh Allen had a horrible game, huh?
Oh yeah,
See, a lot of people were down on Mahomes.
Josh Allen, man, can't do anything nowadays. Former MVP, stinker of a game.
Connor's like just twitching in the room right now.
Angie, I don't know if we have a lot of Chiefs loyalists in here.
I think, Angie, we got a lot of Taylor Swift loyalists.
Yeah,
in
but
here,
Connor, wherever he is at, I'm sure was very happy. I'm sure.
Is he even in today, or is he like call out sick?
He's here, yeah.
I see him
Need a
over
hangover.
there.
He's here.
He's speaking out. He waved. He's waving.
He's here.
Oh my. Okay, wait. Just to talk about the Birds for a second. How do you feel about Jalen Phillips getting traded?
You know what? Howie Roseman, he has
The
a
goat.
hell of a knack for getting these guys who are good players for nothing. You know what I mean? I didn't.
I just did. I just wanted to make
I
sure
thought
there
I
wasn't
did.
like a reason.
Lucas wrote me a note. I thought I posted a story that I didn't post. Victor Conti, who was like at the center of the steroid, the steroid scandal in like the early 2000s, he died. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him or not. But yeah, but he is so good, Luke.
Yeah, I know. I mean, for a third-round pick, I'll take it.
Yeah, he is so good at those things, and like guys that are really going to help you guys. I think I hit myself when I see these Alexander and Phillips. Yeah, and seeing these guys.
Oh yeah, I mean we've already done some good. I mean the trade deadline ends tomorrow.
Tuesday, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So will the G-men make any moves?
I don't know. If anything, I don't know. Danny, you want the Giants to bring in a wide receiver or no? No. Yeah. I know. I think Danny feels this way too. I think there's a thought that the Giants, they have no weapon. I mean, they have no weapons. They have no wide receivers.
Yeah.
Like Wan'Dale Robinson's a slot receiver. Darius Slayton, nobody drops more footballs than him. And I think there's a thought that people want to get Jackson Dart some help, but they don't want this regime making moves for the future if they're going to lose their job.
Yeah,
you know,
that makes sense.
which I get.
I mean, you guys could be sellers and get a few picks, you know.
Yeah,
but
I mean, I would rather go that direction, honestly.
No, I
Although
mean
I'm
that's
not-
the thing is you guys just gotta you got your quarterback. Now get some draft assets, make some trades in the offseason.
You've got an absolute bona fide number one receiver.
Yep.
Just obviously he's hurt.
You have a number one running
Yeah,
back.
right. So just those two guys right there, I feel pretty good about the offensive line. Mm-hmm. Defensively, they need some help.
Good. Get some draft a good quarterback.
Exactly.
I mean, that's what I'm
Deontay
saying.
Banks was a first-round draft pick for a couple years ago. He's awful. He needs to go. The coordinator's awful. He's obviously going to be gone. But they've got some pieces. Obviously, they've gotten what should be a hellish pass rush, but
underwhelms a little bit.
Against not a great offensive line.
I mean, I think that also when you have a pass rush like that, if you don't have a good secondary, it's all complimentary.
Exactly. It's a great point.
Angie, you love Taylor Swift too, yeah? I mean, I don't think she was at that game because it was in
it's on the
Buffalo.
road. I don't think she'd want to go to Buffalo.
Yeah, she's a big hometown supporter.
Yeah, I don't know if she wants to bring that heat on herself. Although I think the Bills fan, maybe I'm wrong.
Bills Mafia, I feel like is a pretty accepting fan base,
even though they'll donate money to players, right? Other opposing players.
They're like the Eagles fan base, except nice, and not.
Although I thought it was nice that when Cam Scatterbo broke his ankle off, that a little round of applause from the fans.
Big
That
Dom.
was nice. Yeah, and Big Dom visiting Scatterbo in the hospital.
He's
I thought that was really nice.
Stuff,
I thought that was really nice.
I mean, that's
nice
a classy
gesture.
Italian gentleman right there.
I was mad that he did that because I don't want to have warm feelings towards them. I was like,
Speaking of wide receivers, actually, former Bills receivers, you're talking about the Bills.
Okay.
Let's talk about Stephon Diggs.
Okay.
And Cardi B.
Yeah. Okay, so Stephon Diggs.
I'm going to come in with the touchdown.
Okay.
That was Stephon Diggs, and then Cardi B was there, obviously, and then we can toss to Diggs talking to reporters after the game.
Okay, is that Steve? Because were we short there on one or no? Okay.
This actually might end up moving down, but either
gotcha.
way, either way, just in case.
Okay, so Cardi B, we're coming in with the touchdown, and then we're going to toss to Stephon.
Exactly.
In the locker room. Talking about her being there?
Correct.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Okay, so sound here will come first.
Okay, got it. I think this vest looks nice.
I didn't say it looked bad.
People have said
It looks like you're ready for some hot
skiing.
cocoa. You want to build a snowman.
It's a good vest, man.
That is a good vest.
That's one thing they always say about that Babcock. His vest game is on point.
Your accessory game is,
Is it nice?
Pretty, I mean, you're always.
Listen,
I
I got
think I've
Band-Aids.
ever
You
seen
guys
you just
need
wear
Band-Aids.
What's? Okay.
You let me know if you get a cut, Luca, okay?
Yeah, I'll let you first guy.
May over the middle. He's got Diggs. Stephon Diggs at the 5. Diggs, stiff arm, diving for the pylon. Touchdown! What a play by Stephon Diggs!
Welcome back. Not welcome back. Moving on. Sorry, Danny distracted me. Stephon Diggs, there he was yesterday. Stephon Diggs, of course. Look, the Patriots, they go out there, they beat the Raiders 24-23. Stephon Diggs scores a touchdown. They've got things rolling in New England. And yesterday, I think that touchdown was extra special for Diggs because who was there but his new girlfriend, Cardi B. So Cardi B makes her way to for the first time to Gillette Stadium yesterday. She doesn't sit in the stands, though, or, with the other wags. No, she sat right in the owner's box with Robert Kraft, and there she was. She was celebrating. She was having a great time. Obviously, Cardi B is expecting a baby sometime here over the next couple of months, but she was just having an absolute blast, Lucas, in that suite after the game, or during the game.
She was, and if you remember on Friday, we were talking during our show that Offset, made that sneak diss at Cardi and Stefan.
Do you think she went there because of that?
I don't think so. Like I said, I don't think that they're paying it any mind. I think they're just moved on and they're happy and enjoying themselves, and this is just further proof they could not care less what Offset says in a song. They are doing their own thing. But Stefan Diggs was actually really happy about this because Cardi B is officially in her WAG era, so of course they talked about it after the game in the locker room.
Nice to score a touchdown. Nice to score a touchdown with some special guests in attendance today.
It was alright. You know what I'm saying? I think she was a little late, so I'm not going. I don't know yet. I got to do my homework. I got to watch the tape on that one, so we'll see.
Did you teach her the touchdown celebration?
Nah, she picked it up on her own. Dance moves a little shaky though, so I'll look into that for y'all though.
Did you say her dance moves were a little shaky? What?
It's funny. I love their little back and forth. I can tell that that's like how their dynamic is. That they're just like, get on each other.
Kind of go and troll each other a little bit.
Yeah, I love it.
You got some, Mojo?
Oh, yeah, there we go. I was waiting for the
I was waiting for you to go on your Maryland guy.
I know y'all weren't going to leave me out of this when I had a turf on board.
No.
Dang. We're talking about turfs. We're talking about dance moves, all that stuff. You got to throw an alley-oop to Mojo on this one. I mean, look, I like how Diggs is playing this relationship, right? He's making some digs by Diggs. You get it?
I get it.
Be having a little bit of fun with it, making some jokes at her expense, showing up late. What's up with the dance moves? I mean, I think that's how you go about this situation when you're trying to prevent your fan base from being nauseated off the get-go, because obviously you're dating an A-list celebrity, an absolute superstar, much like the T Swift effect, and it's very easy for people to get tired of it. All the camera cuts to her, everybody talking about it. Every time you do an interview, everyone wants to check in with her, and she's pregnant, so there's going to be asking about her even more. I think this is how you can have a little bit of fun with your relationship for the broadcast and keep everybody on board. But hey, man, say whatever you want, because the Patriots are absolutely rocking. Crazy to me that they're ahead of the Bills in the division. I mean, given the past few years, everything the franchise has been through ever since Brady left. I mean, they've had a few rough years, and they're, starting to, I don't want to say look like the Patriots of old, but they're definitely in a commander's seat going into the playoffs here pretty close. So they're turning it around, man. Diggs is a big part of it, coach another part, but always good to see.
Yeah, I agree, Mojo. It goes to show what a good quarterback in Drake May, I think the best story in the entire NFL, and Mike Vrabel. They've got a more than a competent coach. Mike Vrabel is a great coach, and it goes to show what that combo can do. And they're rolling in New England, and it's been a lot of fun to watch. And Mojo, by the way, speaking of that broadcast, Cardi kind of got the Taylor Swift treatment because they showed her a bunch of times on the broadcast. So we'll see if she becomes a fixture at the games in that owner's booth with Robert Kraft. But big win yesterday and pretty cool to see. Yeah, they showed her a good amount. They did yesterday.
What are your honest thoughts on the Patriots? Because you're
not sold on them?
Well, here's my thing, and this is it's going to be real hypocritical here in a second. Is that if the Eagles were playing and they dominated on an easy schedule and they were 7-2, be like, wow, they're such a great, but they really just haven't played anybody. It's like they played the Bills one time earlier in the season when everybody thought they were, I think, a lot better than expected, or at least they came back to earth a little bit.
Yeah.
And they haven't played anybody, and it's they've continued to not play anybody.
The schedule's been pretty easy.
So that's where I'm not fully sold. But Drake May also is doing exactly what you should be doing against bad teams.
Yeah, right, exactly. I guess you can only play who's on the schedule. But no, I think that's more than fair.
2 words of saying the Pats will get more ratings on TV if they keep showing Cardi.
No, I don't disagree
I don't
with you
either.
in 2 words.
What were you saying, Babcock? Sorry.
No, I think that if the Bills and the Patriots were playing, I think the Bills would be the favorite in the game right now.
Yeah, I think so too.
But yeah,
I'd definitely taken the Bills.
Right, yeah, so would I. But bottom line is, I'm not saying that they're going to win the Super Bowl this year, but the Patriots. But I think they're headed in the right direction, clearly.
I think a big thing that not enough people are talking about based off the games yesterday is the Colts. That Colts game.
Yeah, that was the Daniel Jones that I know.
Yeah. Yeah,
there's an awful-looking interception. I mean,
no pocket awareness.
Yeah,
you know,
that was the Daniel Jones.
I mean, granted, you're going against T.J. Watt, who's one of the top 5 best edge rushers in the league. You know, so I mean, that's always going to be a hard game regardless. But he looked spooked. He looked like he did not know where he was at. Like most of the time, you know, was not reading the defense well. And I mean, and that's against the worst defense, and you know, aside from like the Cowboys, like the worst defense in the NFL.
In the entire NFL, right? It's crazy.
So that was a pretty like eye-opening game, I think.
Yeah, I know, I agree. I'm curious to see how he bounces back now. Yeah. I don't know what their schedule looks like next week, but
I want him to be good, man.
Yeah.
I kind of want them to be good.
I don't dislike. I'm sure you know who's probably thrilled. The Giants coach is probably dying for him to be back.
Yeah, being like, see, this is the guy that we knew it was a good decision. I mean, I think there was like a stat where it was like this is the first game ever where a team this late in the season has doubled their turnover total.
Really?
In like a game, in a single game or something, like their whole season turnover total. Something crazy like that. But
more than they had
because they only had like 3 turnovers the whole season or something, and they had like 6 this game.
That's kind of crazy. So they've got the Colts have the Falcons. The Falcons are a mess.
Like the scariest, like that's like a scary team to like. I would go into Atlanta playing the Falcons and be scared to play the Falcons.
Scared to play them, yeah.
But Kirk Cousins
also
should
be better than they are.
Awful.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Kirk Cousins looked like a corpse yesterday.
Yeah.
That was a bad game.
I mean, they almost hired Bill Belichick.
Games. My pack dropped it to the Panthers.
Yeah,
I will say the Panthers aren't as bad as I thought they were.
No, they're not.
No,
they're improved too.
Yeah, but I mean, Micah Parsons didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, but
and they got the big injury. They've got an injury too, a significant injury.
I think it was like their 2 losses or 2. It's like the Browns and the and the Panthers.
Know, you know, it's
like such a strange 2 losses, but that's also. I feel like they kind of this season have played down to their competition a little bit.
Yeah.
Why didn't you say
Packers
Browns
fans
like
are going nuts right now because I guess the last time they lost to a bad
Lucas,
team and lost their starting tight end in the same week, they won the Super Bowl like the last 2 times that happened. So
there you go.
That's our silver lining.
Super Bowl.
Hey, there you go.
All right, you want to do Ngannou, Steve, before I do my last shot?
Yeah, let's get Francis Ngannou done. So it's one soundbite from Francis, and then Lucas, we do have that Jake Paul tweet or X post. So if you want to bring that up? Yep.
Yeah.
Kevin, Stephon Diggs is making some unwise personal decisions. I mean, yeah, I think that's kind of been like a basis of his character in the NFL. Why a lot of people, he's gone through a few teams. I think a lot of that has come from character stuff. But I mean, honestly, like right now he seems to be doing good with Cardi B. It's unfortunate the other parts of his personal life that are seeming to come up right now as soon as kind of things seem like a little positive. Like Lucas was saying, like the banner between them looks really great, and it looks like they have a really solid relationship. But I mean, the other stuff, I mean, people make mistakes, but it's definitely not just trying to justify it. But this was the first time in a very long time that the Panthers and Hornets won on the same day. That doesn't surprise me. Hornets, like their best moment in their team history was like almost taking the Panthers to Game 7. But Con Kneppel, he's going to be a really good ball player.
Just had a little photo issue. Everything is good.
Breaking news.
Oh, yes, Nate D. Great card.
Okay, let's do Francis Ngannou. Lucas,
Ngannou.
will you tell them or just get that out of there for the time being?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, Colin Kneppel on the Hornets, he's going to be a difference maker. When Brandon Miller comes back, that's going to be a very fun team to watch. I'm big on the Hornets. I think they're a very, very fun squad.
Devin, thank you.
And Lucas, your Cavs, I'm liking what I'm seeing from them as well.
Lucas was a little down on the Cavs.
Really?
We got to get tougher.
I think you just need your team back. Like
That's a great point.
You know, like you guys,
the guys who are on the court are going to have to play at some point too.
That's true. That's true.
Be tough. We need.
And Mojo, our Wizards are not. I'm they're moving up in my head a little bit.
Is that because I've scolded you for a couple weeks now, or?
I mean, Mojo, partially. I've been trying to watch them with a more optimistic view recently. And even though they lose every game,
that's what I'm here for, buddy. Inspiring optimism globally.
Mojo, that's true.
That's what you do.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie though. I've only ever seen one good Wizards team in my entire life.
You may have it. Okay, let's do it. All right, let's go. How long are we looking for here, Stu? This is B or C? Okay, all right, let's do it. If I need to run out, I'll run out, and then they'll just take over. Okay. Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Babcock here. So Jake Paul may need a new opponent because, of course, as we know, Tank Davis has been accused of doing some bad things in a recently filed lawsuit. Well, Jake Paul, as you know, and Tank Davis were supposed to fight in about a week and a half, November 14th. Well, that fight is now in flux. But there have been some new opponents whose names have been floated out there. Guys like Ryan Garcia or Nate Diaz or Terrence Crawford or Francis Ngannou, the former UFC heavyweight champion. And you might say, okay, you go from Tank Davis as a little guy to this giant in Francis Ngannou. Well, Francis's name is out there, and the truth is he has actually been contacted by Jake Paul's people, and they have tried to gauge his interest in the fight. So, is he interested or is he not? We actually had an opportunity a little bit earlier today to speak with the Predator, and we asked him that very question.
No, there's no such a thing happening. Basically, like, how can they go from like Gervonta Davis to Francis Ngannou? Like, I mean, Gervonta Davis is a fantastic boxer, but and is a one-shot knockout artist. But come on, like the way different and everything, it makes no sense. Don't disrespect me like that. And then they even say like they even come out after and say, and what if the number are good? He sent out some number. I'm like, it's not about the number. If it was about the number, we could have started up. I would have tell you, I'm not just interested. It makes no sense for me. It's not my what I'm looking at right now.
I'm shocked. I really am, Lucas.
Couldn't be me. I mean, if I were to throw out $100 million, I'm sure Jake Paul would figure out a way to get him the $100 million. But Francis Ngannou is Francis Ngannou, and I'm not that. But we do believe that Jake Paul is responding to what Francis told us earlier on Monday because he sent a one-word tweet on X, and
what's it say?
Idiot.
Well, look, Mojo, Francis has made a hell of a lot of money. I am surprised because it would seem to be a fight that he could win just from a purely physical standpoint. Not that he's not a small guy. Jake's like 6 feet tall. He's like 200 pounds. Good, physically strong. But Francis Ngannou was like carved from marble. It's like you made that guy in a lab. And, they're basically saying to him, name your number, like Lucas said. I'm shocked, Mojo. I really am.
Yeah, I love both of their one-word responses.
No,
and idiot. Yes, that makes me want to see this even more. It is interesting. I mean, look, I get it on the surface for Ngannou. What do you have to gain from this? Everyone expects you to annihilate him. So if that guy if Jake Paul makes it out of round one, what is that saying about Ngannou? Like, even if it's a knockout round two, like you know what I mean? Like, you still look at Ngannou a little bit differently, and obviously his last boxing fight didn't go quite how he wanted in a big way. So there's that. But at the end of the day, you got to go into that thing knowing you're going to absolutely murder this guy, and you're going to make an obscene amount of money in doing so. things have been a little bit quiet in the Ngannou camp since he left the UFC, right? Like he hasn't taken a lot of fights in that time where he was the guy. So I don't know, man. This checks a lot of boxes for me if I'm one of Ngannou's team. But again, I guess if you go back to it, if you have more money than you need and you don't need this, then why take it? Only thing it can do really is damage your legacy. Because again, if he knocked him out in the first 5 seconds, no one would be surprised for that. No one would be surprised by that at all.
Yeah, I think that's actually a really good point. Is that time, Anakin? Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. I am ready to go. Thank you.
Everyone say hi to Anakin.
Yeah. Anakin was just telling me about my live shot with DC. I think that's a good point, that there's not much to gain from a resume standpoint. It can only decimate Francis's legacy, right? If he were to lose, right?
Yeah, you can't. You're not really gonna gain anything.
Right. On his boxing.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, that's totally.
Right. Does he not? And he obviously he would never admit this, but I'd love to give Francis truth serum and ask him if he was actually worried that he might not win the fight.
I mean, I think that's a very, like, even regardless of him admitting it, that's a very real thing that he should be, worried about. I mean, like you said, like, Francis Ngannou has a very good reputation as, like, this UFC fighter.
Yeah.
You go into this arena, you get beat by Jake Paul. Even if Jake Paul is dominant, like, looks amazing, looks like a world-class boxer, it'll be just, the stigma that comes with that
with
that
you
fight.
Lost to Jake Paul,
yeah,
the YouTuber,
exactly.
Even though he's not that.
Can we change that? I just want to change that narrative for the fact that it's like, it's just like,
we don't say that because that's not how I feel. And he really has dedicated his life to the boxing.
Yeah,
I think
and it's like you got to respect somebody who does that. And it's like who's seeking these fights, and it's like if his people were even willing to, want Francis Ngannou to come in and fight him, that should be a sign enough for like some people to say like, hey, he's trying to fight, real freaking people. Like.
I mean, the truth is that. Well, I talked to Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is this famous boxing promoter, and Eddie Hearn is Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua beat the hell out of Francis Ngannou, and I like Francis a lot, by the way. But Anthony Joshua beat the heck out of Francis Ngannou not that long ago, and Eddie Hearn told us that he thought that was going to be the next fight for Jake Paul, that he was going to fight AJ, and then the negotiations fell apart. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, Francis Ngannou, boxing-wise, is not Muhammad Ali. I'm confused. I did not expect this.
I think what that ultimately came down to with Joshua and Jake not happening is where that was going to be streaming. Joshua has a contract with DAZN,
right?
Jake is really big with Netflix right now. I think that's probably what was like the major hiccup from the very beginning. It's like we both would love for this to happen.
Right,
but
that's the whole point.
Yeah. I think AJ has an exclusive deal with DAZN, and I think Jake can fight elsewhere, but
I think he wants to continue that momentum with Netflix right now.
Yeah, that's a good relationship to foster,
right? The audience, as we've talked about, how many times we talk about that Mike Tyson, Jake Paul audience, like 108 million people. That was absurd.
I mean, having anything on Netflix, I think, is like, I can't honestly tell you the last time I went on to Netflix and watched like anything on there, but I have it, and I've had it forever, and everybody's always going to have Netflix, So it's like the amount of people you're going to get viewership-wise if you stay on Netflix, the amount of money you're going to get from just what they can pay.
Right, he can do things in the future, documentaries. I mean, who knows?
No, it's a whole ecosystem that like exists just for him to make a lot of money, So it doesn't make sense for him to go elsewhere.
I know someone too that it has nothing to do with sports, but that we're trying to sell a show to Netflix, and Netflix likes to work with people that they've worked with already, and I think him having a lasting relationship with them is big for him.
Absolutely.
So, all right,
Michael Ellman, welcome. Phase to God, welcome back. 2 words, was Melo out of pocket for the obscene gesture? I mean, honestly, like, the obscene gesture in question, I think it's kind of corny. I think, like, Embiid made a funny tweet or quote or something about it saying that, like, the refs should be fined, too, for doing the charge call. That's kind of, like, looks like that gesture that some people, like, refer to. And I thought that was pretty funny, but no, I swear that sometimes they just find anything to... They find anything to kind of just sap money from some of these, but obviously these guys make a ton of money. So, 2 words. You're loving the Thunder. Strong 7-0 start. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty much ran back the exact same team, and another year of experience off a championship. They do look amazing. Mojo, have you been watching a lot of basketball, or do you watch a lot of basketball in general?
Not that much, no.
Not that much. Yeah, that's fair.
Not this time of year, I'll say.
Okay, yeah. I mean, when the Terps are in March Madness, though, that's turn it on a little bit.
Yeah, you know what? I will say I probably do. I mean, unless it's playoffs and everyone's watching, I probably will watch college a little bit more than NBA at this time of the year. But yeah, I mean, this time of year, obviously, football is everything. So
absolutely. Yeah, I mean when sport's kind of knocked out, that period of time, like from the beginning of October.
Oh, and that other thing called pro wrestling too, I'll tend to keep track of as well.
What's that?
Well, I couldn't imagine
However
why
you
do that.
classify that.
Okay.
Okay. Jake Paul is a good fighter. Michael, I agree. I mean, like I think he's skilled. I think he needs to just fight some bigger people. But obviously, if these bigger people don't want to fight him or fight under the terms that
I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that fight. I'm supposed to be at that fight.
Oh, really?
What fight?
Oh, shoot. Okay.
So
well, yeah,
Jake Paul fight.
When I asked Francis, I'm like, it's flattery, right, that they're mentioning your name with Terrence Crawford and Ryan Garcia and Nate Diaz, and now Andre Ward, and he like scoffed at that, and he goes, it's not flattering to me, it's disrespectful.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was, but.
Well, disrespectful in the sense of
thinking that I would. It has nothing to do about Jake being, I think, like a YouTuber or anything. It's just the size difference. He's literally twice the size of Gervonta Davis, literally.
Yeah.
And now that but he told me the number that was thrown at him. Obviously I'm not going to share that. I told him I would fight him for that. He's like, I know you would.
How many zeros, Steve?
Enough.
Enough.
It's just crazy
Enough
that
for
guys
us,
are in,
but not for him, apparently.
It's wild that guys are in that position, to be able to turn down. It's like, hey, yeah, I don't need this, however this seven figures or whatever, 7-8 figures. It's crazy that these guys, how much they make in boxing, Because I mean, you look at UFC and how much they get paid, even after the acquisition by Paramount. But I mean, I don't think that has gone into full effect yet for payments.
I guess there just hasn't really been, I don't know how best to describe it, but prize fighting in MMA where you can just take two dudes and book a super card around them and it doesn't matter what promotions it's, you know what I mean? Like they do that in boxing all the time, but with UFC, like it has to go through the UFC essentially. Yeah. And if it's not through there, then it's not going to happen. So I don't know.
No, that's a good point though, because because these boxing cards obviously are like, nobody else that's boxing on some of these, like the Jake Paul fight and stuff before, were the fights people actually cared about that had real stakes. It was like, then it was just the main card that, getting pumped all this money into. Same thing with the Crawford fight. Oh, where's Anakin? Anakin. A bunch of people in the chat are saying happy birthday. So.
Hey, happy birthday.
College basketball is on the break. I'm feeling you, Mojo. Yeah, I mean, college basketball is fun, man. I don't love watching college sports, at least because I watch football the most, and I don't love watching college football. But college basketball is very entertaining.
Well, now that my Terps football team is struggling, I think it's time to, get ready for college basketball now. So
yeah, there you go. No, I mean that game on Saturday was definitely. I mean, you're playing the second best team in the country. It's not.
Yeah, I mean it's. It is what it is. That was absolutely an ass kicking, and it is a young team for sure for Maryland. Started really hot. It just had some rough weeks here recently. So
yeah, but I mean there's gonna be games like that, and especially when you're playing. I mean that team has been unstoppable all season. It's
still crazy to me that Indiana of all teams is number 2.
Yeah, and I mean their quarterback is Mendoza. Is that the quarterback for Indiana? I think it is, but the fact that he's going to be, a top 5 pick in the NFL after nobody had heard about him previously. I always kind of love stories like that because I mean it's kind of good for the kid to be able to work up and.
Hell yeah.
And I think his brother is on that team too, and is like the backup quarterback.
I did see that. I didn't know that until this week.
Which is pretty cool. So I mean, he'll get
got
drafted.
Some burn.
Yeah, I mean he'll get his brother will get drafted, and then he'll step up and get to lead the squad and probably gonna get a lot of good recruits. Awesome.
Hey, that's the Tagovailoas, man. We had Talia, the younger one, at Maryland.
I remember that. Whatever happened to him? What did he end up doing?
I think he went to. He had a weird one because I want to say he got to play 6 years in college because of some loopholes. But I guess he had a tryout or something in the league, and then I think he went to Canada.
Okay, I think I remember hearing something about that. But yeah, do you remember he was in college for a while?
He was, and I want to say he was getting ready to do another year, something crazy. It was like a 7th year or something like that somehow.
Well, I mean, that's like pretty much.
And he was actually going to leave Maryland after breaking the Big Ten all-time passing record, all at Maryland. And he was getting ready to leave Maryland to play for another school his last year, his 7th year.
NIL.
His 15th year or whatever it was. And I think he was going to get paid. But that was an interesting thing right there because especially with NIL, you know, that was an example of a guy that stood to make more money by staying in college because maybe his NFL prospects weren't as strong as he had hoped, so it became a Canada situation, and by having to leave, it cost him money. Like you don't see that often.
No, I think somebody or Kevin in the chat saying that that his brother may have played in the UFL. So.
Oh, he might have done that too. I haven't
to his
checked
brother,
in
which makes sense.
recently.
That kind of I haven't either, but. No, that totally makes. I mean, was Bo Nix the one that was in college like
forever?
The longest? Like,
it
was like 8 years.
Yeah,
or
Bo
something.
Nix has got to be like. Bo
He's
Nix
like
is like 38
right
years
now.
old.
Like, it's
on top of being the greatest quarterback.
Bo Nix is like the second oldest quarterback in the
NFL
league.
history.
Yeah, but I mean, shout out Bo Nix. These Broncos are 7-2.
Bo Nix.
That'll work.
You heard it here
Broncos
first.
are rolling.
Yeah, I mean they're.
Bo Nix.
But I still feel like people aren't putting a lot of love on the Broncos. Still, I feel like a lot of preseason buzz around them.
I don't know why.
I mean,
they're good.
Their defense is aces, you know.
God, I'm still that Giants game still kills me, but they're.
Kevin, you
super
think
impressive.
college basketball is more exciting now that the players are getting paid? I mean,
I
would almost argue.
disagree,
Yeah, I would almost argue the opposite of that because I feel like with NIL and stuff, the whole point of that I think made college really big. Like college sports really fun was that these guys are playing for like their livelihood.
Yeah.
Like you know, if you don't drop 20 points for the entire season, you're not getting drafted in the first round, and you're missing out on.
You can make more money now as a college player.
Exactly. I mean, some of these guys are making a few $1 million for nothing, you know, like, and they're not even starters.
Right.
I think it kind of affects the product a little bit.
And it also, like, I think I said this last week, but like the gap between the haves and the have-nots grows now because you don't have. Like, you know, I work for this school, Seton Hall, and it's like a Catholic school in New Jersey. They always had a decent basketball program, but now they've got no money. They've got no NIL money. They can't get any good players.
Yeah.
So
same for LMU.
Well, that's why Indiana, I think, is an anomaly because they're playing in one of the top conferences, you know, obviously in the game, and they don't have a lot of NIL money. So I don't know. Maybe you see less Indianas going forward in the future because, I mean, the disparity. I mean, a lot of these top programs are, you know, 20 to 40 million a year in NIL money, and then some of these, you know, other ones in the same conference might have like 1 million or 2 to buy their team with. So you just got to hope you sign up all these 2-star recruits for nothing.
Right.
That boom, but when they do, if they boom too early, they leave. Yeah, because that's what we're worried about with Maryland right now. Is our quarterback's a freshman. And for a freshman, he's done an unbelievable job. And then we got 2 freshman defensive linemen who I want to say like or at least one point led the nation in sacks or something.
Right.
So
I
man,
feel like
y'all pop too soon. Y'all better.
I mean, these big schools just like also have a bigger pool of people that probably were successful, you know, for alumni to go give them money and like.
I'll tell you what, that's the thing. I think that's a good point, Luca. Is like you have more students, more alum you have, the chances are you're going to have somebody that's really wealthy.
Yeah.
But even like St. John's, for instance, in Queens, in New York, they've got the guy who invented or made vitamin water, and he likes the program, and he spends a crap load of money on the program, and now they've got, you know, they got their coach and Rick Pitino, and they got all these great players, and they're going to be, they're like a potential Final Four team.
No, that's like I think the example that came to my head is like if you have a guy who's a guy like who's made his billions of dollars or whatever, and they, you know, obviously like want to give a little love to the alma mater, like. That's the difference between having a 16 seed team and a 8 seed. 4
like
seed
what if
team.
Elon Musk right now like I want to, you know, I like LMU, like you guys all of a sudden.
Elon, we would love that.
Babcock, let's do the Monster Energy read.
Okay. Oh yeah, Rachel's here.
Selling Sunset, and it's just coming.
This is Rachel, guys.
You're coming off of the Dodgers.
This is Rachel Merritt,
Standing there.
the mastermind
Where's
behind all
Rachel?
of this.
Rachel.
My friend Rachel.
Oh, yeah.
Best friends in the office.
Rachel!
Mojo says hi. She can't hear you, Mojo, but.
Oh shoot! I owe him a text back. Tell him I'm so sorry.
Oh, a little side talk happening here. I'd
long
like to see
story
what you guys are
short-
talking about.
Tell him long story short, answer is no.
Oh, Mojo, you
The
hear
answer's
that?
no?
No.
You
man.
can't phrase it like that. That just sounds horrible as we're filming here.
Yeah, what did Mojo ask
story
you?
short, Mojo, to
Listen.
On my wife's birthday of
On
all
his
days,
wife's
Rachel.
On his wife's
It's his
birthday.
wife's birthday.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Happy birthday.
Grace, happy birthday. This is nothing.
Well, now
This
you have
is
to tell them what
So
we're
work-
talking about
a
here,
work
Rachel.
romance doesn't count. It's like severance.
It's like severance.
No work romance. Just out.
Now tell Rachel she has to tell everyone what we're talking about here.
Mojo wants you to tell everyone.
I did just tell the camera.
Jeez. Yeah, we can't hear her, so Rachel will stop talking because we can't hear her.
Well,
Sometimes-
pretty much we got some sponsors we're looking at
Oh.
that are interested in TMZ Sports.
Okay, all right, we
that's
love
what
that.
I like to hear, Mojo.
I asked her if she had heard from them, and that was the answer. So I'm going to have to call them now.
That's what Mojo. Okay.
Let's go,
All right, now
Mojo.
we know. So nothing bad. You guys, dots are inconsistent. That's the one thing I'll say about them. Rachel said happy birthday, Grace.
Yeah, well, she better now.
Yeah, really. She's gonna be in trouble, man. Grace is gonna kick Rachel's ass. Okay. All right, we're gonna do this read.
This story is still developing.
Yeah. Story developing. Got that. Okay, so first line, Steve. Just welcome back to TMZ Sports. Okay, we're recapping. Okay, and just read this, and then that's it. Okay, so welcome back. I think my memory's good enough to do that one line. Okay, welcome back to TMZ Sports. We're recapping our top story. Okay, all right, let's do it. Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Let's get back into our top story. The Los Angeles Dodgers celebrate their World Series championship with a parade today in Los Angeles. This, the second consecutive World Series title for LA and their 9th in franchise history. The Dodgers, though, are not the only ones partying on buses in Los Angeles because on Saturday night, the same day as Game 7, 4 members of the cast of Selling Sunset took over the TMZ After Dark tour, fueled by Monster Energy. It was Halloween weekend, so they were all in costumes. Everyone on the bus got their own Monster Energy to get them super hyped. They stopped off at all of the bars where they got free shots. It was the best party in all of Hollywood. Be sure to go to monsterenergy.com to see what they have going on and check out tmztour.com to learn more about how you can be part of all the fun. How was that?
Sounded a little canned.
Steve, let me do it again.
At least the last part, like where you go to Monster Energy.
We're going to do it live.
Somewhere else.
Steve, let me do it once more.
Babcock, you got this.
If you're talking to me, Steve, I cannot hear you. She says she said it sounded too.
Just the last part.
Okay, I'm just going to do the whole thing again. It'll be easier. Once more, Steve. You got to get bonus. Welcome back to TMZ Sports. We're getting back into our top story. The Los Angeles Dodgers celebrated their second consecutive World Series championship with a parade today in LA. This, their 9th ever franchise. Welcome back to TMZ Sports. We're getting back into our top story of the day. The Los Angeles Dodgers celebrated their World Series championship with a parade today in LA. This, their second consecutive World Series title and their 9th ever in franchise history. I'll tell you what, though, the Dodgers were not the only ones partying on buses in LA because on Saturday night, the same day, by the way, as Game 7, 4 members of the cast of Selling Sunset took over the TMZ After Dark tour, which, of course, is fueled by Monster Energy. It was Halloween weekend, so, of course, they were all dressed up in costumes. Everyone on the bus got their own Monster Energy to make sure that they were super hyped. That is a must. They stopped off at all the bars. They got the free shots. Bottom line, it was the best party in all of Hollywood. Be sure to go check out monsterenergy.com to see what they've got going on, and check out tmztour.com to learn more about how you can be part of all of the fun. This is a little taste of what you got to deal with Rachel Merritt every day.
Can we get actually, shoot, she left. I was going to say, can we get a Dots sponsorship? Can we work
I
on
would love
that?
a Dot. You don't know how much money I've spent on Dots.
Like that?
Like
I think,
Dots pretzels or Dots candies?
Oh, pretzels.
oh, the pretzels are
Pretzels.
All right, cool.
amazing.
Yeah. Best pretzels
Dude,
out
Dots
there.
pretzels are fantastic.
I
Byrne?
want a sponsorship with the Choco Rooms.
With who?
Choco Rooms.
Chocolate who?
Choco Rooms.
Oh, the little chocolate
little-
mushrooms?
Oh.
I don't know what the hell that is.
I mean,
It's hard to control myself sometimes.
He thinks they look like something.
they do look like a little phallic.
See, everyone thinks
A little phallic.
but nobody will say it.
I've
Little
never even
phallic.
heard of these.
Just
But
a
I'm gonna
little
look them up.
phallic. Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, you'll agree, Mojo. Okay, I think on the
You gotta see
priority
these things,
list,
Mojo.
we get some Dots sponsorship up in here.
I think a Dot sponsorship is a must.
Nerd clusters.
That's a must too. I got a
and
family pack.
Then
over
we
the
can get
weekend.
the Choco Gooms or
Choco Rooms.
Choco Rooms.
It's a
Yeah, what
play
are they
on
called again?
mushrooms.
Choco what?
Choco Rooms.
And then maybe wait, is that
Don't show it on the screen though, Mojo. We may get
No, show
canceled.
it,
We may
show
get
it.
canceled.
Lucas, that's Cholula, right? Those hot sauce?
Yeah.
And then maybe a Cholula sponsorship.
Yeah.
Kind of-
How much bacteria you think's in there?
Kind of over it now.
Okay.
I've never heard
Getting
of these
late
things.
early today.
Wendy, you love TMZ Sports. TMZ Sports loves you.
Yeah, Wendy. We
Wendy?
love you.
All right, ready
My
to talk
next
about
name
is
NFL
Wendy.
history? We saw
Wendy.
something for the first time ever.
Wendy Schulk. My next neighbor.
Yeah?
Yeah. Longtime family friends.
Yeah?
Shout out Wendy Schulk. Shout out Wayne Schulk.
Wayno.
Saw Wayne a few weeks ago.
Oh, how's he
Wayne,
doing?
your
He's doing good. He's doing
Oh
good.
my God, I'm happy to
Thinking
hear
about
that.
retirement, but he says he's having fun doing his job still, but he doesn't like the bureaucracy.
You still got that yard?
How do you know about Wayne's yard?
Everyone knows about Wayne's yard.
Okay.
What about Wayne's cranberry sauce though for Thanksgiving?
Cam Little,
Cam Little, what a
68-yard
kick.
kick. We're going to come in with the kick.
Okay.
And then we had an opportunity to talk to him.
What is the question, Steve?
What's the limit?
What's the limit?
Yeah,
Okay.
what more?
Okay.
I'll let you know if we saying goodbye here. We might not, but
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
So sound on the way in, and then we'll hear from Cam.
Got it.
And everybody is in play.
Everybody's in, baby.
Yards away, it's up there, it's out there, and it's good! It's good from 68! Cam Little comes up big.
You've got to be kidding me. Just driving that ball, you see the low trajectory, but look at this. I mean, that's good from 70.
You've got to be kidding me, I think was the perfect way to call that kick. Cam Little, Jacksonville Jaguars, before the half against the Raiders, he steps up and boots the longest field goal in NFL history. I mean, I think there were a lot of people who thought that Justin Tucker's record of 66 yards, that was the absolute limit, that nobody would ever top that. Obviously, no. Cam Little had something to say about that, and Lucas, it's just remarkable that he made that kick, and it looked like he had a few yards to spare there. It's not like it didn't scrape the what's that part of the goalpost called again?
Crossbar?
It did not scrape the crossbar. Crossbar.
Right.
It's called the crossbar. Did not scrape the crossbar. Super impressive. I don't know what this guy could do. What is the upper limit? Because that, again, looked like it had a few more yards on it. What is the upper limit? That's the question that we actually posed to Cam Little a little bit earlier today. We had a chance to speak with him just hours after he makes this kick. And that's what we asked him.
You've kicked a 70-yarder in the preseason. Now you've got the NFL record 68. How far have you kicked one before, and where's the limit? Where do you want to go from here?
Yeah, I think in practice we've kicked a 68 before. Me and Logan and Ross, my operation at the Jags, have kicked a 72 in warm-up. If the right conditions are right, you think you can go back to 70, potentially 72 in a game. And there's a lot of guys. That's not even just me. There's guys around the league that, like, you look at Brandon Aubrey, for instance. That guy is unbelievably talented at what he does. He's got the most 60-yarders made, I think, in NFL history. And it's crazy how good guys are getting. So you'll probably see, I hate to say this, but you'll probably see my record broken at some point this season, because guys are so talented and so good at kicking the football now.
Shout out to
I am Cam Little. So I'm going to make a comparison here, and you're going to think I'm crazy at first, but
oh boy,
if you remember, we talked to Joey Chestnut back in the day.
It's all roads lead back to Joey Chestnut. Okay.
And he said,
greatest athlete in all
we
of
thought,
sports.
what is the actual maximum a human being can down in a 10-minute period? How many hot dogs?
Right.
And he said, look, I'm not even going to put a number out there because it just continues to get higher and higher and higher and higher.
There has to be a
people come up
point,
with a way.
some point, right?
And you would think that about field goal kicking too.
Yeah.
You know, that there is like an absolute limit.
Right, to where the human body can't do it.
I think Cam Little is right. That, like, I mean, we think it's crazy to get 68.
Yeah.
That could be broken this year, you know?
And he thinks it will?
He said that to us.
He did?
Yeah.
To TMZ Sports. What do you think, Mojo? Yeah, that's
I mean,
crazy.
I don't know about it being broken this year. I think that's a little aggressive, right? I mean, this is a long-standing record that we're talking about here. Do I think it will be broken at some point? Absolutely, I do. I mean, 68 yards. I mean, you only really have to break it by 1 yard to get that record, right? So then next it's 69 yards, and then who knows what comes after that. So, I mean, we're talking big numbers right now. Almost sounds like Monopoly money to me. The crazy part, and we talked about this a little bit already today on the TMZ live stream, so all of you watching on television right now know that we are live every single day on the TMZ YouTube channels and Twitter, so check us out there. But they're like snapping the ball from the logo at midfield. He kicked the ball from behind the logo past midfield, and that's where he made this from. Like, this is just ridiculous the way this looks. I mean, it's hard to imagine that someone is going to break this, but it absolutely is going to happen. Whether that's 69 yards or 72 yards, I don't know what that's going to be, but my prediction, it doesn't happen this year, but probably within the next 3.
Sometimes I know exactly what Mojo is going to say. This was one of them. It's amazing, Mojo. I'll say this, though. The conditions have to be right, because if you are going to attempt a field goal like that and your guy misses, then you basically have got the other team now in scoring position, right? Because you're on the 50-yard line. So in this case, it just so happened to be that it was right before the half and it made sense. We're going to see a 70-yarder at some point. I'm kind of with you, Mojo. Maybe it's not this year, but the 70-yard field goal is coming.
Brandon Aubrey will drill one.
Who may be the best, by the way, kicker in all time ever, for my money. Absolute stud.
Well, you just said it right there, Babcock. That's how you cap this thing, is you're in scoring position the second you miss that kick. So teams are definitely going to have to think twice about this the farther back these kicks go.
I could not agree more. It's the strategy is going to come into this thing now. Especially you can get the ball at the 35-yard line, one pass, 15 yards, boom, scoring position already. So this NFL is very different. Speaking of the NFL, Monday Night Football, we have a bunch to talk about tomorrow. It's going to be a fun show. Yeah, that's... I don't know. You think the NFL likes it? I don't know if they like it. Do they like this?
I mean, I think it adds a new element to it.
Teams are getting the ball on the opposing 10-yard line after a missed field goal in 10 years.
I mean, I feel like the NFL big problem was that there wasn't enough scoring for a while.
So this is scoring.
And now there's more scoring than ever. So it's like, I mean, I don't think it makes, like, I think your point by saying that, like, if they missed that, they're at the 50.
Yeah.
I think that's an exciting thing for fan base. Like, oh my gosh, like the Raiders, who are not very good. Yeah, let's just say that's with 3 minutes left in the half. He kicks it. They're at the 50. They go back and score and take a lead. You know, I think that's exciting for the game. I think.
I agree. And it.
We have something cool in the chat right now. Actually, we have Angie and her grandson both watching at the same time.
Hi, Angie. Hi.
His name's
Angie's
Quinn,
grandson.
I
Quinn.
think. Quinn. Yes.
Hey, Quinn.
Hello,
Thanks
guys.
for hanging out, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's interesting, too. I wonder if you start to see teams go for it more on 4th down also because it's so easy to get into field goal position that teams say, hey, we want to score touchdowns.
I feel like the 4th down, I'm sure we could look it up and talk about it more tomorrow, but I think the 4th down percentage, like going for 4th down
way
is
more.
The last like 3 years, or in the 2020s, I feel like it's just been every year has incrementally got more and more people. Like statistically speaking, it makes sense to go for 4th down
when
a
lot more.
When I was
a kid, nobody used. I feel like
even when I was younger, I don't remember ever doing that. Really? It was like a crazy thing if somebody went for it on 4th and 1.
It's kind of fun though. I think it makes the game more fun to watch.
I do too.
So so we got Monday Night Football tonight, and we're gonna get out of here, but we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
There you guys.
Bye.